Hey guys, I just wanted to go over some crazy plays in the market that happened. Insane amount of money could have been made with NVDA, and I know I already did a video, but I want to show you what you could have made if you would have swung it. The title says it all. You could have turned $1,000 into about $150,000, but that's obviously best case scenario. You know, you're never going to get best case scenario, but you could have made some crazy money into weekly options in NVIDIA this week. As you all know, I've been stressing it's not good to swing trade weekly options, but I'm sure you've heard me say that you can swing them if you do, and swinging weekly options is the best case scenario if you want to make a maximum amount of profit if you get the move that you wanted. Remember, I said in the earlier videos that I put out that if you don't get that move, time decay is going to kill you. But this is a instance where if you would have swung weekly options, it would have been the best case scenario because you did get that move you wanted. So Monday, you could have played the 97 calls right here. Now notice on the, let's make this an intraday chart. So notice, let's remove this. So notice we've been in this channel, and every time it would come down, and notice it went below this 20, and then it perked back up. That's a bullish sign to get in for the next leg up. Well, it did the same thing here. On Monday, it came down to a low, and then it came back and perked back and reclaimed the 20-day moving average. So you could have looked to get in there as a bullish sign to get in for the next leg up. And boy, did we get a next leg up. So guys, I'm going to show you what you could have made if you played the 97 weekly calls. So you come right here and you come to the 97 weekly calls, December 16th. Remember, you don't want to be swinging these weeklies unless you really get that move. Now, if you do get a move like this, this is a lotto play. This is the best case scenario. These are the ones that it's kind of counterintuitive because you don't really want to swing weeklies, but then again, you do if you get that move, because if you get that move, that's where you stand to make a ton of money, which I'm about to show you. So, 97 calls. You come here. We're going to look at the chart. Alright, let's see. Why is that the 90s? Okay, hold on one second. Let me see. 97. Alright, there we go. Notice, on Monday, they went from a low of 2 cents to a high today of $3.15. That is 150 times your money, I believe. I think I already did this, so we can take, let's see, we can take 315 divided by 0.02 and 157 times your money. So you could have easily put in $100 and made $15,000. So vice versa, you put in 1,000, you could have made 150,000. You put in 500, you could have made $75,000. And I know that's best case scenario, but I mean, is it impossible? No, it's not impossible because I missed it. But if I were to solve this, I'm not saying that I would have for sure got in here, but this is definitely a good sign. And I'm not saying I would have got in on this one, but I do look to swing stuff with similar plays that happen like this. So yeah, it's a good chance I might have got in right here. I'm not saying I would have held it this long or got in at the low of 2 cents, but typically when you see something pull back like that that's on a bullish run, and it pulls back here, it reclaims that 20. Anytime, guys, you see something, people are gonna take profit. So it's gonna dip down, and notice it went below that 20, but it reclaimed it. So you could have got in at the end of the day on Monday as it reclaimed that 20. And so let's see if you would have got in at the end of the day, you would have got in at the end of Monday for about, 12 cents, 15 cents, somewhere at 10 cents, maybe even 7 cents, depending on where you got in. You could have got in around 7 to 15 cents, 20 cents. So you could have still made, 50 times your money. I don't know. You could have made crazy money. That's all that matters. Like, even if you would have got in at the end of on Monday, I mean, you're looking at getting it for around 10 cents, and it's going to, you know, 3.15. So these are the type of plays that you do want to swing. Now, if you wouldn't have got this move, obviously time decay would have killed you. So a better play would have been able to play something a little further out. You know, maybe like a month, and you know, you wouldn't have made as much money, but you still would have made a lot of money. So it's all about timing with options and taking that risk. You know, so yeah, like, you know I say don't swing weeklies, but I do swing weeklies. But I think I'm going to get a move like this because that's where you're really going to make the most amount of money that you can. And notice yesterday in the video I said that today you could play it two ways. I said if today opened up, I had the channel right here. I said if today opened up and we could break the highs of Wednesday, then it would be a good day to get in. And sure enough, you know, yesterday, if you were to play just today as a swing trade, the 95.50 calls, they went from they doubled today. So they went from around $2 to around $4 today. So you could have made 100% on your money on that, and then that was with the 95 calls. So you could even play the 97s and probably made a little more, maybe 100, 200%. So you know, yesterday I did a video saying how you could have played the 95. If you played the 95 calls right here, the 95, I think it was the 95 or 95.50 calls, and you got in right here, they paid out up to 800%, I believe it was. And then they closed the day at around $2 or something, and then they made a high of $4 today. So you could have easily, you know, gotten 95.50 calls and swung from here to there, and you could have made, you know, about 1,000%. You know, they made another 100% move today. So you could have just made 100% just in this move today. You know, and I said in the video, I said, you know, look for it to either test this high of this channel right here that we have, and come back down, and then look to get in whenever it does something like this, reclaims his move, let it test these moving averages for a leg up, or look for it to break the high of yesterday for another leg up, and it did. So now what we're going to be looking for is we're going to be looking for this to make another leg higher, or it could consolidate. You might want to look to see tomorrow. I would be looking for it to break the highs of today for another leg up, or maybe it consolidates and comes down, and wait for it to do something like this again where it touches these moving averages and holds. You know, you want to see it hold the 20 or the 9, but you want to see it hold those moving averages. So we'll see what happens tomorrow, guys. Tomorrow is Friday. Options are going to be very cheap. You can play that. What I like to do on Fridays is play the day of expiration, because you stand to make a lot of money. If you get a big move, the options are going to be very cheap, and they are going to move like crazy if you get a move like you did yesterday. If you get a move like you made yesterday in any options, tomorrow you're going to make a lot of money. They're very cheap tomorrow. People with small accounts, you know, but if you don't get that move, you're going to take a loss. You're going to break even. Hopefully you can get out break even. You're probably going to take a little loss, because if you don't get the move, it's over with. They'd expire that day, so hopefully you can sell them back into the market for a break even, and it doesn't plummet too much. But that's all she wrote. You know, it's kind of a lottery play. So if you don't get that move, you're just screwed. You know, you only have a day. But that's why these weeklies can be so lucrative, you know, playing for a move like this. Now, this is not going to happen a lot, guys. You're not going to get these big 3-day. I mean, yeah, it happens all the time, but majority of the time you don't want to swing weeklies. You know, you can swing it for a day or two if you're on a good move, but the majority of the time you're going to want to play a little further out, because you're just not going to get that move, and time decay is going to kill you. So I just wanted to show y'all that, guys. Yeah, $500 could have turned into about $75,000 if you would have held from the low. You know, obviously that's best case scenario, but that is the possibilities that you can make with option, guys. Stay tuned for more videos. I'm going to do more videos like this. Make sure y'all subscribe and like subscribe to the channel and like the videos. Alright, guys, y'all have a good day. Peace.